It can be a challenge to select a good tile saw blade, but the good news is that here you can find reviews on some of the most reliable products. I have been passionate about woodworking, gardening, and other housework for many years. Below, I want to share my experience with the best wet tile saws on the market and provide you with 10-inch wet tile blade reviews. While describing the specifics of each item, I have taken into account what features you need to pay attention to so that you don't end up buying a low-quality product or the wrong type of blade. There are many products available to choose the best 10-inch wet tile saw blade for you, each with different characteristics. To help you make informed and perfect decisions, I did extensive research, read tons of reviews, and compiled a list of the best 10-inch wet tile saw blade for you from reputable brands. After much research, I found these very helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Diex Super Thin Diamond Tile Blade. Best tile saw blade for porcelain. Sometimes I find some of the blades by accident. That's how I found this pretty Chinese cutter by a brand called Diex. I needed a quick replacement for my portable DEWALT handheld wet tile saw, and this was the only suitable option in the nearby store at the moment. I later found it on Amazon and figured out that there are thousands of positive reviews by fellow professionals and deers. It appeared that Diex is a rapidly growing and authoritative manufacturer in Asia. The first thing you may notice is a unique pattern of the cutting part. They call it X-teeth, and I think the technology makes sense. Although the blade is very thin, just 0.73, it doesn't heat up too fast and remains sharp longer than its price suggests. Number 2. KEP 6-1008 BW 10-inch Black Widow. Best diamond blade for porcelain tile. KEP brand is famous for its high-quality equipment. I have used many of their saw blades over the years, and the KEP 6-1008 BW 10-inch saw blade has been among my favorites yet. The thing I like best about this product is the fact that it is relatively inexpensive and still works just as well as the more expensive saw blades. KEP 6-1008 BW10-inch saw blade can do straight and clean lines in a very short time. Although it is made with diamond for precise cuts with a small amount of chipping in the material you are working on, this model is an affordable saw blade. For its price, it delivers the best value and has served me for a long time. Number 3. DEWALT DW4764 Extended Performance Cutter for Tile. DEWALT is a premium power tool and accessory manufacturer from the US. The brand has always been a tech pioneer and a quality standard in the construction industry. DEWALT's blades are quite costly, but every cent is justified by superb performance and durability. DW4764 is a 103 tile blade with a unique diamond matrix. It reduces the item's friction over the workpiece and prolongs its lifespan as a result. Regardless of the tile type you cut, you can be sure about chip-free cutting due to the continuous cutting rim. Although the peak RPM allowed for this blade is only 6,000, it allows you to keep cutting without dropping the RPM for hours in a row. The heat buildup is effectively reduced by the multiple expansion slots. All these features make this blade a perfect match for both heavy-duty outdoor tile batching and fine porcelain tile cutting. You will easily achieve perfect finish quality in both cases. Number 4. Bosch DB1041C, a powerful 103 tile saw blade for heavy-duty work. This Bosch saw blade comes in 5 different sizes, but I recommend choosing the 10-inch saw blade for concrete and masonry cutting applications. What is special about this saw blade is that it is designed with segmented rims, which increase the cutting speed of different materials. If you want to cut tiles and stones, use continuous rim saws. The turbo rims provided with this model are ideal for cutting concrete, stone, and masonry. Number 5. Kingthai 103 Continuous Rim, an affordable 10-inch wet tile saw blade. This is a great wet cutting saw blade that comes at a very low price. I like that it did not chip the tiles, and it cut the stone quite fast. The maximum speed of the blade is 6110 RPM, and that is quite fast. You can also expect it to be sturdy and not wiggle when in operation. That means the cuts will be straight. Besides its great performance, I love the hot-pressed and polished design of the saw blade. It is almost a professional saw blade that can stand through heavy-duty work. Unfortunately, it won't last you for a very long time. I had to replace it after a few months of performance. However, if you need a tool for clean cuts from time to time and don't want to spend too much money on equipment, this is the item you need for your cutting needs. So, this saw blade is the best for people who don't intend to work with tough materials and do cutting jobs daily. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay updated with our cool products as it will make your life much easier. If you want to know the details of a particular product, please comment. Thanks for staying with Creation Tech.